we do live in a jacked up world.
Yeah.
All right. Or more so, we live in a world with a lot of jacked up people. All right. And not jacked up as in trying to insult people, but yes, there's a lot of damaged, broken individuals who haven't healed. And listen, the reality is that you've probably been mean or done
Yes.
things you shouldn't have done many times, dwelling in your own hurt and disappointment.
Yep.
So the same leeway you give yourself, you got to give to people in
I don't give
general.
myself leeway.
Okay.
I beat myself up about, like, when I make mistakes, like, I think, like, girls see the girl I dated, you know, I beat myself up the entire time.
This is a different girl that we just talked about.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. These girls see I beat myself up the entire time. I was always mad at myself, like, all the time, because I just felt like, man, I'm now the person doing, you know, making mistakes, you know? So I think I don't give myself that leeway, which is why I'm still holding on to the past. I'm not forgiving nobody, you know? So it's something that I'm trying to work through as well.
So that's a good revelation there, because like as you just pointed out, because you don't forgive yourself, you can't forgive other people. So now you're not only holding on to your own disappointments, your own mistakes, you're holding on to everything anyone else has done to you. And it's just this big ball of negative energy, hurt, and disappointment. And what it does is create more hurt and disappointment going forward. So you're not curing anything, you're not making anything better. And so you've got to get to a place where you can forgive yourself for these things. You know, the reality is that we've all make mistakes. We've all done things we're not proud of. Some people may claim they haven't. If they haven't yet, they will. All right?
Yeah.
It's going to happen. But the key is to learn from it and do better. But again, not to get too spiritual, but I'm gonna still have to throw it in there.
Go ahead, please.
God makes it clear, if we want his forgiveness, we got to forgive people. And that means ourselves too. Like, what good is his forgiveness if we don't forgive ourselves?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? We live in bondage of our own guilt, of our own misery, of our own shame. That's not going to be good for you. It's not healthy. You know? So again, I think you really have to look at it as what's done is done.
Yeah.
We can't change what happened, you know? But now how can you start doing things better moving forward? So let me ask you this. The thought of forgiving the people who hurt you, I mean, we haven't gone through everybody.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the thought of forgiving all these people, knowing that you've been holding on to this for so long and that forgiveness is not something that you've embraced up to this point?
Yeah. I think I'm fighting for it, man, to be honest with you. It's you say it, you know, I say I forgive, but you feel it. That it's just like it's still latched on. You know what I mean? Like a freaking parasite. And so I'm fighting for it because, you know, like you said, I've made a lot of mistakes. There's probably a long list of girls in the comments who are gonna say, "What are you talking about? You hurt her. Look what you did to me." I know I've made mistakes and I know I've done wrong and I know, like, man, I'm trying to get better. So, yeah, I definitely I need to. I don't know. I guess I just wonder sometimes how much people hold stuff against. Like over my head, and without getting too deep, there's somebody in my immediate circle who I love a lot, and this person does not forgive me for what I did wrong to them a long time ago, and that's one of the main reasons why it's hard for me to forgive myself. It's not their fault; they have certain things that affect them that they can't communicate those things. But yeah, so I think part of that contributes to, like, man, like, I feel like I hurt this person because they'll tell you the worst year of my life was this year because of you. And like that has like been like a cloud over my head for so many years that it's just like I'm always afraid I'm gonna do that again to somebody else, you know? And so then it's like, then I wonder if I deserve anything good because it's like I complain about bad things happening to me, but then I just do bad things to other people. So like we're both just screwed. You know what I mean? Like I can't ask God, like, hey God, like help me out here. But so it's just like I feel like I'm in limbo. So that point of forgiving myself is like something that I'm trying to do.
Well, you are in limbo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the reality of it. You're stuck in this gray area with that dark cloud you just mentioned. And I know it's tough to know that you hurt somebody so bad and they're not willing to forgive you.
Yeah.
But they can't give you that peace. You have to give yourself that peace. Yeah. If they, because the reality is this, whether they realize it or not, and I hope they're listening to this episode, because
probably not.
If they don't forgive you, and let me make this very clear to you and to everyone listening. Forgiveness is not an act of saying what that person did is okay or acceptable or making any excuses for it. It's simply saying, I'm not holding on to this any longer. I'm letting this go. It's done. It happened. That's it. All right. And that's why forgiveness is for you. It's for your freedom. Because as long as you don't let it go, you are in bondage to that situation. All right. You live in this mental and emotional and spiritual prison because of it. So you have to forgive to set yourself free. All right. If they don't forgive, they're only keeping themselves in bondage. That's their choice. Yeah. I pray to God that they make the choice to forgive, but that's on them. We can't control what they do. Yeah. You can only control what you do. All right. And what you don't realize is if you're so scared of hurting people, staying in this state guarantees you're going to hurt more people. All right. And you are going to cause more problems for yourself by doing this.